Okay, the last background piece. And that's kind of a darker. This is where I've been working. I've been working with this paint in here, and I've been putting in some brown, and I'll mix in some brown. Let's mix in some more brown. Then I'll go back out and I'll get in some black, and we'll mix that in. That looks pretty goopy, huh? Now, on some of this, I'm looking at it, you know, there might be a little bit of blue in here, in this area. Blue's a dark color. It's a cool color on that. And by cool color, I don't mean, oh, that's a cool color, Mr. Y. I wish I could be that cool. No, it means it's cold color when we talk about those. And so this area in here is going to be pretty dark. And so it's going to come right up to here. Like that. Let's get some more. Remember, we want this to stay fairly dark. And I'm just going to kind of keep it fairly moist too as we're working down. I'm going to work from the top down. That means that if the top starts to dry, that's way cool. I don't have to worry about getting it re-wetted. Re-wet, something like that. And we're going to round the corner a little bit here, and we'll work our way down. Looks like I need maybe a little bit more pigment in there too. Let's get some more of this stuff in here. There we go. There's some dark. You can also, if it's helpful, to tip it a little bit. Notice it's already started to dry up here. Anytime you're dealing with a big area, that happens. Now, if I wanted this to be, a little bit more of a solid value rather than splotchy, then I could go ahead and re-wet the whole area. But you can work just from the top and work your way down. If you're not really, if that you think, you know, those streaks are really cool, Mr. White, but I want it a little bit more uniform. I'm going to go back and re-wet this area and bring this all the way down into here. Alright, and so this is our last part of our background. We've got to go up to the bootsy. Like that. So now this starts to look kind of like a background. So light to medium and dark, we have this whole big circular thing going on over there like that. We've been using the same colors with our background as we have with our foreground on that with the actual subject matter. And so that's kind of cool. Okay. Looks like I have another minute. I'm going to do some of the stuff up here. Well, so back over here, I'm going to have this transition maybe into that value right there like that. Now for me, that's still a little, that's too dark still because it's almost the black. So let's pull this back a little bit so it's darker or not darkest. And then this one on this side is going to come in here like this. And it's going to cover, it looks like it covers most of the whole area under here. And I'm dabbing it in there so I can get it to be a little bit darker. And this part right here, as it sits, is a great example of what it is we're trying to do with the changing values, where it goes from lighter to darker. You can see that now in this bootstrap as it comes across here, to where it goes from light, where the light hits it, to slightly darker and slightly darker as it comes around those various areas. Let's go ahead and hit some of this in here. And remember, I'm leaving room for the black. I want four values in here. And if you gradually get darker, then you'll be able to have go over top of the values that are right next to it. And so we talked about needing to have room for it to change our values here. This ends right over here. That's way cool. Maybe a little bit of dark right in here over top of this little sliver. Like that. And so now, as it's starting to develop into the what we're looking for off of those. That's way cool. And then we have right under here, we have some more of that value before it gets completely black. And I'm trying to maintain a line that's kind of going around like this on my black. So when I put in my black, I'll be able to have that look like the other side's being blocked over here. And the rule is if you have 3 values of a given thing, it will work out for you. We're going for 4. That was our cleanup bell, so we're gonna pull it in right here with that last little bit, like that. And so we have this. We have the backside developing here. Looks like we're all but ready for the black parts as it comes here in the top of the boot on those. We are going to put a little bit more of some darker lines over here, but we'll save that for the next installment. And we have our 3 values to where this is starting to look really 3-dimensional up here.